Blizzard, don't change Anran's face. Just don't. So I heard that good news and bad news. Good news was that Blizzard actually listened. Bad news, well, to the wrong community. The voice actor of Anran was leading the protest to change Anran's face because she looked too young to be a hero, a tough hero, and had no feeling with that big sister. Well, first of all, Anran is designed as a 20 years old college girl from China. For a 20-year-old Chinese best student to be tough and smart and sweet and innocent, young-looking, I think there should be no conflict in between these words. Secondly, she's a top student who can beat the crap out of her little brother. There's nothing to do with her, sweet and innocent look. Anran is only Wu Yang's older sister, not everyone's tough big sis. Her strength comes from within her abilities, not from, ferocity that must be shown on her face. Forcing to link the capability and the specific appearance is kind of like, stereotype here. And thirdly, here's a fact. We Chinese do look fucking young. Admit it. Otherwise, the fact of, selectively ID check Eastern Asians at the club and liquor store, in the Western countries should be nothing but an act of racism. You choose. So, who is demanding this change? The voice actor does not speak Mandarin. Well, she and her supporter do not understand the average appearance of a 20-year-old college girl. They are just merely trying to force-fit a Chinese character into their own imagination, like it's correct to look like this, to assert their authority within the community. I don't know, but let's check the game, okay? Tracer is like 26 or something, Mei is 31. I mean, why aren't there controversies about their models being too youthful? Yet, a 20-year-old Anran is criticized for having a similar age feeling as Kiriko or Juno or Tracer. If being youthful is like the problem, shouldn't they change the rest of the models, like older, instead of forcing the youngest one to look correctly? Then we look at Overwatch designing philosophy, okay? Villains or anti-heroes, like Ashe and Reaper Ryze, right? Often they have a sharper or more severe, or just say, badass face. That is because they're in charge of more than one violent criminal organization, right? The Deadlock, the Black Watch, and the Talon of other heroes. They're designed to be more kind, determined, or let's just say just happy, not that dark. So Anran and Wu Yang are the youngest heroes, with no hateful past or scars in their or spiritual scars. So what lies in front of them would be a great adventure. So why should they be forced into a tough figure? Why? There's no... Even within China, there's a saying about Sichuan and Chongqing women. They're famous for being spicy and sassy with a temper. So they got the nickname for like a T-Rex. You can just search it on TikTok. Okay, but this actually proves a strong personality. There's no connection. They can be both strong inside and cute outside. Tough face. Actually, some kind of doubles the layer of the stereotypes. And let's go back into the Overwatch world. In the Overwatch world, it's not like the world of Dune or the world like Warhammer 40K, where Omnics were beyond history. It's not like that. Nor the desperate simulation like Matrix, where human beings' existence was at stake. But at the end of the Omnic crisis, human beings actually got along with Omnics, with the rest of the Omnics. Anna Reinhardt should have been born by now in our world. So Ayn Rand and Wu Yang are considered as our great-grandchildren's generation. So don't we wish for our children to save the world with only skills and knowledge and technology, instead of like sacrificing their innocence or the dear ones, or at least the limb or one of their eyes to be a hero? Because in our future, we would imagine there will be no, you don't have to watch people die or get hurt. You just you just get ready to fight some killing machines. If we think the weirdness between the voice and the character, and let's remember the lesson by Wu Yang's former voice actor. If a voice actor goes unprofessional, let's just change the voice actor. We can guarantee that in China, you will absolutely find an excellent female voice actor who is around 20 and fluently speaks dialect, Mandarin, and English. We have that experience. So altering the face of a character in game is probably the easiest way. But is that correct? Ayn Rand and Wu Yang, within the context of their Chinese background, they're just like blank papers. They don't need deep, dark stories. Their charm lies in the future, because they have just started their adventure. So in the future, we would love to, during the adventure, to keep the innocent, cute looking, to maintain these looking on their face. We just want them to be true to their own culture and age. And if you want to change the look of a Chinese character, ask the Chinese first.